I know you've been through a number of hearings because the city's had these hearings. So how do you counter arguments, because we've started hearing them already today, that raising the minimum wage to at $13.25, let's say at least, would result in job loss and in businesses moving to other areas?
Sure. This is the argument of classical economics. It's the idea that if you raise the price of labor, you're going to have a direct relation to a reduction in demand for labor, aka job loss. What they've found in actual examples of where minimum wage has been increased is that that simplistic view of labor markets doesn't hold. And it doesn't hold because labor markets are very complicated. And what we've seen is that when you raise the minimum wage, there are a number of key offsets that make it so it's not this zero-sum tie between wages and jobs. What happens is when you increase the minimum wage by a certain amount, there are a number of ways that businesses either save money or make new revenues. On the saving side, when you have a higher wage, you see lower turnover. Turnover is incredibly expensive to businesses. Working with a number of restaurants during a restaurant roundtable that we held, it's about $4,000 for each worker that you have to hire and train. That's a direct savings that accounts for the estimate for 1325 by 2017, about 17.5% of the increase comes in that savings to business. The biggest offset is that economic stimulus I mentioned in my first 2 minutes. When you have these wages that go to workers that already make very low incomes, it's not like trickle-down economics where if you hand $3,000 to somebody who makes $100K, that's not going to make it in the local economy. It makes it into investments or savings. Here, these low-wage workers already spend more than 100% of their income each year. So that money has no choice. It literally has to be spent in the local economy. That adds a multiplier, that adds new revenue, and what's very convenient to make this work, it comes to the same types of businesses that have high costs from low-wage workers: restaurants, retail, hospitality, and grocery. Whatever's left is the resilience of the free market and the fact that businesses know best how to adjust their business model to any disruption that comes from either market forces or government. And so whatever's left that isn't offset by the new revenue or the turnover savings comes in small price increases. And what we expect between now and 2017 is about 0.5% to 1% of an inflationary impact. And of course, that's a little bit different depending on industry. We'd see a little bit higher in restaurants and lower in, say, the financial sector.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.